Monday, December 9th, 2019. Bitcoin prices sit just below historical support and resistance, making a potential 1, 2, 3 top formation, while at the very same time, longs are at historical high levels and shorts are at historical low levels. I believe we're in for a very sharp move down. Let's jump in and see what our indicators are telling us about prices right now on this episode of the 24 Hours of Bitcoin. Let's start off today with the basics of technical analysis, that is support and resistance and your basic exponential moving average crossovers. So if we start off with support and resistance, the main thing my eye goes to is that prices are just underneath important support and resistance levels from the past. And should they fail here with a test and come down further, these exponential moving averages in the weekly view are probably going to cross negative. We have a bunch of exhaustion wicks on the weekly time frame. We have lower highs all the way along. So there's not a lot of bullish setup here that I can look for. If we take a look at the weekly relative strength index, we can see the trend is still decidedly down. We haven't moved sideways. We haven't got a sharp bounce upwards. We see that we have negative on balance volume. And we can also see that the MACD indicator on the weekly view is still parallel downward, not showing us any sideways actions. It's not showing us any divergences for a bullish setup. So it all looks bearish to me right now. Now that we've started a brand new weekly candle, we can see that it's right up against the cloud here on Ichimoku. As this goes through, we are below the cloud and the bear market is going to continue for some time. And you may be wondering, why are so many people going long right now and why don't we have more shorts if it is this bearish on the weekly view? I don't know. But what I do know is that as prices start to break down here, the shorts are going to be correct and the longs are going to be wrong. That means that the shorts are going to be adding on to their position because they're correct, and the longs are going to have to close their long positions by selling in order to get out of their positions, which is going to cause the market to dramatically drop down, fast and sharp. So let's scan into our closer time frame indicators and see what they're telling us. As we go into the daily time frame, we see a divergence, a hidden bullish divergence in the RSI and the price, where we have equal lows on the RSI, but lower lows on the price. And the same thing in the MACD indicator. We have equal lows here, but lower lows on the price, which is a hidden bullish divergence. Does this hidden bullish divergence have the power to lift the market from here? Now, as we zoom in to the 12-hour time frame here, we can see that we're experiencing the 1, 2, 3 top formation setting up. It's a potential 1, 2, 3 bottom as well. But with the RSI breaking this edge right here, still negative on balance volume, and the 12-hour MACD coming to cross negative, those would all be confirming bearish indicators. And while it's more difficult to see on this combination chart, we can see that the 4-hour MACD has crossed to the negative. It does appear to me that the 4-hour relative strength index has broken that trend line, and we are dipping down into a negative stance as we are testing these levels. So all of those bulls are holding on to their long positions with their fingers crossed. Let's go take a look at the shorter time frames for Ichimoku and Bollinger Bands. So here we are zooming into the daily time frame. I am watching for whatever this does, but it's below the cloud decidedly. This is definitely a bearish setup. As we go into the 12-hour time frame, now we're watching for the Ichimoku sell signal in the downtrend, which is to come up against the cloud, and then as it drops below the cloud again, the blue line crosses below the red, and that is the sell signal in the Ichimoku downtrend. Really watching this carefully as we go, and I'll zoom in one more time to the 4-hour time frame. And just want to observe, where does the blue line and the red line cross on this? It's been pretty indecisive the last little bit, but as this blue line crosses below the red and we're dipping down, that is our sell signal. Let's go into the Bollinger Bands and see what's going on from this. From the weekly into the daily, yesterday we're watching this 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, crossing along the midline, saying that if this gains some strength here, it could be good. Again, it's also a 1, 2, 3 top formation, and because we're underneath these historical support and resistance levels, it's got to get up above that before I can turn any flavor of bullish at all. So here I'm just zooming in to watch how close this neck is and what prices are doing on the 12-hour, hovering just above the midline. And in the 4-hour time frame, we had the mean reversion sell signals here, and now it's crossing below the midline on the 4-hour, and the neck is getting more narrow, indicating there's a bigger move coming. As Bitcoin longs and shorts are fighting out their battle, for me the most interesting thing is what is going on with the altcoins. Bitcoin dominance has been on an uptrend for a long time now, and the altcoins have been going down in price as Bitcoin dominance has been rising. Now we see that Bitcoin dominance has made a top formation, and as Bitcoin prices are dropping, I am expecting that Bitcoin dominance will drop and that the altcoins will finally get their day as Bitcoin goes sideways and churns for the next year and a half. We have 2 services that monitor the altcoins on your behalf that you can subscribe to. The first one is the Bull Market Watch, and you get scans of everything on Binance and Poloniex every single day. So you can see that we have 14 coins in alert status right now on Binance and 17 coins in hold status. The other service that we provide is our Pro Alerts package, which is far more detailed than the Bull Market Watch. And you can see some of our results holding here right now in our trade analysis. These are coins that we had in our alert status, and they are now in hold status, and our portfolio is building wonderfully. If your cryptocurrency portfolio isn't growing the same as ours is, be sure to drop by the website and check out more about our alerts package. It really is. It is less than the cost of any one of these missed opportunities. But our training is not just restricted to those who can pay for it. If you want to learn how to make money work for you, grab our free webinar, learn our complete trading system, join our free Discord, watch these free videos, and you will learn from nothing to make yourself make money work for you. And that wraps it up for today's episode. Be sure to join us over on Discord. We'll be monitoring Bitcoin as it goes through this potential 1, 2, 3 formation. Whichever direction it goes, we're going to be monitoring. We'll be talking about our indicators as they change throughout this whole process. Thanks again for watching along. I'm honored to have you here. All the best in your trading. We'll see you on the next episode of the 24 Hours of Bitcoin.